Working on YouTube now. Yeah, Streamlabs just doesn't like YouTube for some reason. Let's move a little bit closer, I think. How are we doing, Hog? Joining you from a school toilet, beautiful over in Lanzarote. Wind noise seems a lot less now. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not a massive fan of Streamlabs. Prism is much better, and when you're on desktop or streaming through your laptop or your desktop, it's way better to just use OBS. It's a little bit more complicated than Streamlabs. That is the one benefit, I suppose, to Streamlabs. It's quite a simple platform, but they've got a lot of glitches in it at the moment. Here we go, we've got one on its approach now. Yeah, it's gorgeous. The view here is, I love spotting from Lanzarote. As much as this wind is a pain, because it's always windy here, as much as the wind is a bit of a pain, it is a beautiful airport to spot at. Even though you've got a few minutes between flights, at the best of times you've got a few minutes, sometimes you've got 20 minutes, at least there's nice scenery to look at. I actually came down here last night on the way to get the footage of the cruise ship, the Tui cruise that's currently at Lanzarote. And I have got to say, the livery on those ATR 72-600s, Aer Lingus could take a little bit of inspiration from similar colours, but it just makes those ATRs look a lot more. They look like modern aircraft again because they've got a fresh livery. How are we doing, Debs? Welcome back. Here we go, we've got this Ryanair 737 just getting ready to begin its departure from Dublin now. From Dublin, from Lanzarote. Forgot where I was for a minute. .767 in a holding pattern at the moment. We should be getting that very soon. Looks like we've got an EasyJet on taxi as well now. There you go, you've got that Ryanair 737 just departing us there in the distance, heading over to Cologne. And next up, we've got an EasyJet Airbus A320neo heading over to London Gatwick. I could cry, the score told the team. Okay. medication for ADHD. He 100% has it. I finally get closer to what he needs now. Oh, that's great news, Debs. Great news. How are we doing, TMN? Nice to see some sunshine. Good to have you with us, Mark. It's great news, Sparky Eyes. I know Deb's been trying so long to get the diagnosis, to try and help Shane in his day-to-day life, especially at school, because it's so easy for teachers to just say, oh, he's a naughty child, he's naughty, he's naughty. This is what you needed. Here we go. Looks like we've got, is this the 767 and now on? It's a final approach into Dublin. I keep on saying Dublin into Lanzarote. No, it's not. It's a 737 Jet 2 coming in from Birmingham. Here we go. I don't know why I keep on saying coming into Dublin. I know I'm not in Dublin. I know I'm in Lanzarote. Coming from Birmingham. The Birmingham Massive have arrived. Here we go, we've got this A320 now leaving us and heading back over to London Gatwick. How warm is it? It's about 21, but the wind is chilly. Don't get me wrong, I've got shorts on, but I've also got a hoodie. And annoyingly, I didn't take into consideration enough how much of a difference this winter was going to make, because I literally only brought one hoodie and one pair of jeans with me. So at night it's cold, so I'm going to have to go find a shop tonight and buy myself a new hoodie. See if we can get any more zoom on this for the departure, shall we? I do indeed. The zoom is just too strong. Problem is, when we zoom too far, we become a lot more shaky. You're lucky. There she is, up, up and away. That 737 MAX that has just been held down here has just been having some testing done on it, I believe. It is actually scheduled to be heading over to Milan. Don't know how many of you actually noticed the aircraft that we flew out on. It was one of the newest aircraft on the Ryanair fleet, a 737 MAX HGO was the registration number of it. It's actually being filmed by the Ryanair media crew as well. Got to promote while abroad. Most definitely have. What have we got coming in now? We've got an ATR 72-500 operated by Canary flight coming in from Gran Canaria. Something different for us. We never see the 72-500s in Dublin. We get the 72-600s. But this is something a little bit different. The baby sister departed 36 minutes ago, so it's very similar to a flight from Dublin to somewhere like Leeds or Manchester. Be handy for Shane to have his. Yes, it will. Here we go. We've got this Canary fly 72-500. Where is she? I've lost her. I think therefore I'm back next week. our views on this. There's 8 at the moment. It's going to take a little bit of time to build it up on here. And this week isn't going to help because it's about consistency with Twitch. Once we're back over in Dublin, we'll be doing regular time streams. We'll put a schedule up. But the important thing is just getting the minutes in so that we can get the affiliation. The views were quite high on YouTube the other day as well, which was nice to see. Make sure the strikes isn't on your return date. Yeah, the strikes are on Monday. I'm not sure if we're still live on YouTube or not. I'm just having a quick look. We are live. But 3 of you joining us on YouTube at the moment. Plus the algorithm might mess up. Yeah. The Twitch algorithm is slightly different. I'm not so much worried about the number of views. As long as we stay above like 4 or 5 views just to keep the concurrent views there, I'm relatively happy, to be honest. Next up, we've got another ATR 72-500, again operated by Canary fly, but this time coming in from Tenerife. About a 46-minute flight from Tenerife. I was actually thinking, as we pan round, you'll see the villa in front of me. Maybe I have to put an offering on that because I could build myself a streaming room on the roof so we're sheltered from the wind. Would be nice. I can't even go live while we'll be back in your faces. I am looking forward to a little bit later on this year heading over to Malaga, to the Malaga province, because we'll have 3 airports within about 40 minutes of where I'm going to base myself. So we'll be able to bring you a different airport each time when we go live. We'll do Malaga, Granada and Almeria. Looking forward to that. Malaga's got an amazing viewing spot as well. And obviously the wind isn't as bad there. I'm all wrapped up here in cables. How long are you staying on for? We're going to do until about 1 o'clock. I did have a look at the flight schedule for today, and 12 o'clock seems to be about the peak time. 12 till about 1 seems to be the peak time. But importantly, here we have this Boeing 767 coming in from Manchester, operated by Tui. Something, again, that we don't see very often at all into Dublin. We very rarely see a 767, and we definitely don't see 767 Tuis with that nice Tui livery. None of that boring white livery here. Let's go. Clearer picture on YouTube, you're saying? Typical, the wind picks up just as it's coming in. I will keep the shot as steady as I possibly can. Here she is, the beautiful 767. Not the best landing in the world, but she's down safely. Do have another one on its approach now as well. Absolute beauty. Where is she? Can't quite see her on flight radar yet. what more could you want when you're waiting between flights than views like this? Obviously the wind is affecting the shot right now, but it's absolutely gorgeous, the view from here. This is the villa I mean. I could build a streaming centre on top of that. Here we go, next up it's going to be a Boeing 737, this time coming in from Eskimo land. After a 3-hour and 54-minute flight from Edinburgh, we've got the Jet 2 737. It looks like it's got the silver livery, my favourite livery of the Jet 2s, I think. Seven 767 seems to be the biggest plane of the day. Yeah, I can't imagine there's going to be anything any bigger than the 767. I actually think that is going to be my last flight of this live. Oh no, we'll get one more departure. It looks like we've got a Tui on departure. Then I'm going to call it a day because I've got a lot of filming to do today for the vlog. Gotta say, it was a great idea for me to get this monopod. It's helping. I'd have preferred to have had my tripod, don't get me wrong, but this monopod was a great investment. Pleased with myself. I think there's a Tui on taxi. I might be wrong. As soon as I put it on my TV, Debs, I've got a lot of work to do. I told you all, this was a work trip. Oh no, that Tui is actually going to stand. It's the one that we've just seen land. It's the 767. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. You never know, I might appear on TikTok later on today with a quick stream. I'm not sure what other streams we're going to be doing. We will be getting at least one more from the airport, but I've got to concentrate on the vlog as well this time. So we'll try and get a stream on at some point on TikTok. Take care guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all for joining me. We've ran the minutes up a little bit more. We're getting ever closer to that 500-minute mark. It's greatly appreciated that you are all making the effort to come over and join me on Twitch, because I know it's not an easy decision to make, but I've had to make that decision, and I just hope that you guys continue to support me over the coming weeks. The decision in most parts was out of my hand by the way we've been continued to be treated by TikTok. Every time I think I'll give it one last go, they do the same thing. But this is where we're at. We've got a big year coming up. Let's make it special together. Once again, thank you for joining me. We'll see you all very, very soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Big love, big up, and let's go.